computer and share screen. So how was your guys' week?
Busy.
Yeah, right? Everybody's, was that you, Karen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you were very busy doing all kinds of things, traveling, but most importantly, seeing your new grandson. So that's awesome.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh, so sweet. Well, so when's the next trip?
I just booked today one-way tickets on July 26th.
Oh,
We have to go down to move them back here and drive one of their cars back.
I see. Oh, good. Then you'll get to see him all the time.
And then I'll be 15 minutes away from him.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, let's get all your work together right now because it's going to be hard when he comes.
Yeah.
So tell me about your guys' week. How'd your week go? Business-wise.
Good.
We started, parties finishing up.
Yes.
Yes. Miranda, your business is going nutso. You want to share a few things?
I'm getting my 5th recruit right now.
Right now.
Wow.
Who is it? How do you know him?
She was a host earlier in the month, and then she just decided that, hey, she wants a kit.
She wants a kit, of course. Why wouldn't you want a kit? It's a great deal, right? Opportunity to make some money too. So this is your 5th recruit, and when did you start Pampered Chef?
I started in April 15th.
April,
Wow.
May, June. So I mean May, June. You're like 2 months. Yeah. 2 months, 5 recruits. Just
Wow.
easy peasy, huh? And what do you do? You just basically just ask, right?
I do.
Yeah, just ask. Keep it so simple. Just ask. It can either be yes or no, 50-50.
Well, this month I've been using because once they hit $12.50, they get the $100 anyway. Plus, they got another $100 for signing up. So I put it together and say, hey, you get $200 free this month.
Yeah, if you just go ahead and join right now, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the 200 sounds a lot better than the 100.
Of course. You can have 2 or 1. And so most of your shows then have been getting to the 1250?
I turned in, most of them been pretty close to, I've been having 650s. And then if I have 2 of those, then I'm good.
Then you're good. Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So anybody else want to share out their week? I'm still trying to cram in 2 more parties this month because I want to submit 8, and we still have time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a lot of time to go do a demo or run a party. So, and I know Karen's just started her too. So I'm still booking because I want to submit 8 shows this month. So, all right. So we are on week 5. Congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back for how many of the classes have you done, Miranda?
All of them.
All of them. Karen?
This is 3 for me.
3 for you. Okay, Jennifer?
All of them.
All of them. Oh, well, golly. Thank you, guys. Showing up every Tuesday night. So congratulations, week 5. You did it. You made it to week 5. And so far what you've learned that you've got to increase your knowledge in our products, our host rewards, our business opportunity, and our company in order to maximize your sales, bookings, and recruits. So the more you learn, the more you earn. You learn that your belief decides what you believe you can and cannot do, and that your brain believes anything you tell it. You've learned how to talk to people out and about and how to book parties at your shows and the words to say at both. You've learned that your passion shines through and you can completely influence purchases and bookings at your parties. You've learned that you have to host coach effectively to keep your sales high and bookings at every party, and a consistent pool of booking and recruit leads. You learn that your skills will make a huge difference at every party. And when you know your products, you can sell your products. When you know what to say, you can respond to objections and turn those maybes into yeses. And you tweak your host coaching so you'll have much bigger parties, much better results. Your host coaching is where you earn your paycheck, and the party is where you pick it up. You learn that recruiting is just a conversation. You learn that there are 6 natural opportunities to offer this to your host, and how to ask the right questions to lead them into making an informed decision. And you learn that we never stop learning new things. We consistently need to build our skills in all areas. So you guys have learned a lot, right? So I hope you have a pen and paper, because I'll be sharing a few parts of Consultant's Corner tonight. So I want to make sure that you know how to get back there. But who here practiced the 6 natural opportunities to bring up becoming a consultant with your host? Anybody practice that on your kids, your husband? Oh, good, Gina. Oh, welcome, Gina. I didn't see you sneak in there. Was Jennifer Fletcher on? I think I was calling you Jennifer. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, see, no.
Oh, there's Jennifer and Gina. Okay. It's either one or the other. One of you pops on. Okay, now I only get 4 at a time. So whoever, one of you gets kicked off. Okay, so anybody just say yes if you practice that.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good, Gina, good. And how many did you do?
How many did I practice on?
Yeah. Did it
Oh,
take you
well, my
one
husband-
practice?
No, yeah, it's been several practices. My husband's my guinea pig. I feel sorry for him some days.
Did it give you a hard time doing it?
No, I mean, sometimes he plays the obstinate one, like, no, man, I don't want nothing, get out of the way, or, stuff like that, but it's working.
Oh, good. Because, yeah, you want him to give you a hard time, because then you know it's much easier.
Yeah.
So do you guys feel prepared to offer this, easily as your host coaching through?
Was
I'm
this
definitely
what you?
getting more comfortable.
What was that, Gina?
Oh,
Getting
I'm
more
sorry.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And I just have a question.
Okay.
Is this what you talked about last week?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know
Is there-
what? I think the week slipped by me, and I probably haven't posted that recording, or did.
No, and I didn't see the homework or anything either.
Okay, I'll post that. You'll get a double
Okay.
whammy this time.
Okay, great.
So you can catch up with the recruiting and recruiting your hosts and recruiting. So, all right, so let's move on. Let's see, I am trying to do a slideshow from current slide. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna say okay. Okay, today we're gonna discuss customer service. And we all want to have excellent customer service, because that's the kind of companies we wanna work with, right? Whenever we go into, there's some that we just assume, expect, demand high customer service from. They're the Starbucks, they're the Nordstroms, they're, those companies that strive to have full, great customer service, always, 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 no matter what. So that's what we want too, because customer service sets us apart from everybody else. There's going to be several parties going on. There's maybe going to be a lot of people in your area that do Pampered Chef. But when someone throws up that post on Facebook, I'm looking for a Pampered Chef consultant, how many of your friends are going to type in your name as a great Pampered Chef consultant? And customer service does set you apart, because we all have the same products to sell. We all have the same company that's going to handle our returns, produce our products, ship them out. But it's us that makes the connection between Pampered Chef home office and that consumer. So Who are your guests going to think of when they need something? You, but only if they like you and only if they remember you. One good service experience can change a customer's entire perception about you or your business. Customers are your greatest asset, so maintaining relationships is the one of the most important element of your business. You want to keep them happy and keep them coming back. They generate sales, increase bookings, bring new consultants onto your team, and help you earn more money. Of course, it's important to consistently add new customers to your list, but you've also already done the hard work with your existing customers. Take the time to provide ongoing service to them will result in customer loyalty, more sales, and a healthy business. So let's introduce the 2-2-2 method of customer service. Within 2 days after the show, we want to do what's called the full service checkout or the Big Mac calls. Okay, and this is when the party is finished. Before you submit it, there's usually a day or two that you have some time while your host is picking out their stuff that you can do this. If you're down to the wire and it's the last day of the month, then maybe you will have done these calls, you know, before you've submitted the show. But within 2 days after the party, and that's a live party or a Facebook show. So I'm going to share my full service checkout with you. And for those of you that were on the full service checkout call, I think it was Tammy and Kim, we just went over this basic call. It was real quick. It was like a 10, 15-minute training, but it's super simple. And if you can follow these 8 simple steps after someone places an order with you, you're for sure to get bookings on every show. So once someone's ordering it in a phone call, and the way it goes is a phone call, a text, a Facebook message, and then an email. How people respond to you. Number one, you're going to get the best response out of a phone call and probably not so much response out of an email. Okay, so your number one choice is a phone call. Number 2, a text. Number 3, a Facebook message. Number 4, email. Okay, but if you have to do something. So if email is your easiest thing, then do that. And I'm going to show you some simple emails and quick and easy. At least do that. So your 8 easy steps is you're going to call, "Hi, this is Rocky with Pampered Chef. Thank you so much for your order on Karen's party. I wanted to verify a few things before I submit the party and get everything ordered. Do you have about 5 minutes?" So you're taking care of her by you are interested, you're thanking her for her order, number 1, and 2, you want to make sure everything is right, correct. Okay, great. We will be shipping your order to. You're going to verify that address. You don't know, or maybe you do know or have experienced that people will ship to the host, and the host is in Arizona, and they are in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Have you had that happen yet?
Yep.
Yep, crazy. I know, they missed that part. So go ahead and verify that. And even though I do it even on my parties, my live parties, because it does take the host a lot of time to sort things and finally get it in that person's hand. So I do offer it right there. Again, we can ship this straight to you. And a lot of times they'll change their order right there. "Oh, thank you. I'd rather it just come to me." You know, I don't see her very often. The third thing, I have you down for and read off every item they purchased. I love those. All come with a satisfaction guarantee. A postage paid return label can be sent in the first 30 days should that be necessary. After 30 days, get a hold of me for a specific warranty on each product. The easiest way is to put me in your phone under the first name, Pampered Chef, last name, Rocky Preston. So when they have a problem with something, they might not remember my name, but they'll remember Pampered Chef. They type in Pampered Chef in their phone. Of course, I come up because the first name's Pampered Chef, the last name's Rocky Preston. Number 4, you're pretty close to the free gift. Is there anything else on your list you'd like to add to bump you over $75 mark? You have a choice of, you know, the measure-all cup, the knives, a cookbook. What are the other things on there? Okay, your total is this and will be charged to your Visa, MasterCard, whatever their card is, once I submit the party on or about and you give them the date. Make sure they know that it hasn't been charged yet and it will be charged. So this gives them a heads up, transfer the money, make a deposit, whatever, because this is gonna go through pretty soon. Our Facebook parties are fairly new. I have never thought I'd be running business this way. What did you think of this type of party? Have you ever thought about doing something like this for fun or a way to earn extra money? And then I'm trying to get Tammy as much party credit as I can. Would you like to host a show of your own? My June host can take 60% off of anything they want. My July offers double party credit. Which would you like? Okay. And then I give them that, that you're going to credit the host. Thanks again. You should have everything in about a week to 10 days. And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to call or get a hold of me. So there's 8 things that you want to go over. And it takes less than 5 minutes. I've timed them over and over and over. I think it was like 4 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that. But if you ask anybody on our team that has those solid, 6 to 8 bookings every single month, they will tell you that their bookings come from this full service checkout. Okay. When you say, I would like to give Karen as much party credit as I can, would you like to have a show of your own? That's where your bookings are going to come from. Is there anybody on a call that's doing full service checkouts right now? And of the bookings that you get, percentage-wise, about how many come from your full service checkouts?
About half.
Half. Okay, so if you have 6 shows a month, then 3 of them are coming from your full service checkouts. How about you, Gina?
No, unfortunately, I've only gotten 1 booking from my full service checkouts. I've gotten more bookings from green dotting on Facebook.
Oh, okay, so you're doing green dotting. Okay, anybody else on the phone?
But Rocky, I want to say one other thing too. And I believe that's why most of mine, because I'm still new, I'm just into my 2nd month now. And mine was all family in that first month. So that wasn't going to really help me anyway. I did the service checkout just as practice, but it didn't matter. I'm finally out of my circle, and now I find that now as I'm reaching out, I can get more bookings, So I feel confident with this next, I got 4 parties closing on Saturday. So I feel like when I do those, I will get more bookings. I've gotten more bookings in the parties just as I was going on through the parties this week than I have in any other set. So.
Yeah, that is great to know. Okay, but this is one, and I'm glad you kind of clarified that because, your family, you're going to just do it just to do it in practice and stuff, but you kind of already know, what they are going to say or their family.
Right.
But this is the first form of customer care. You care enough to give a call to someone that has spent some money with you to make sure everything is right, make sure they didn't miss out on any deals such as a free gift, ask if they wanted to host a party or if they've ever thought about doing something like this. So I'll go ahead and post that. And the Big Mac calls are the same thing, and they're called the morning after call. So if you're doing a live show, then the next morning, then we do the same thing. I get all my receipts and I give them a call and make sure everything is right and say, you know, I know sometimes people overnight, they're on driving on the way home and they say, I should have got that manual food shop, you know, processor, or I should have got that. So I'll check on them before I submit the show. Okay. So the second two is 2 weeks after the show, a phone call, a quick text, or an email. Hi, this is Rocky with Pampered Chef. Just making sure you've received your products and you've started using them. We have a 30-day postage paid return should that be necessary. Go to my website, type in your website there, type in the product into the search bar, click recipes for ideas. If there are still things on your wish list, remember my hosts never pay full price for anything. So that's just a text that's going to come to them, or an email. I like to do it in a text. And you most often get back, I absolutely love my products. You know, and then I might say something, you know, do you want a catalog when the new catalog comes out? Would you like me to send you one? Or some kind of, to keep your connection going with that person. So, and I'm going to show you how to do an email really quick, but I have this text in my phone that I just swipe on my phone and search my entire phone. And I search, just making sure, that's the only thing I type in there, and this text will come up. I copy it and I paste it to, you know, the person and send. So I just search it like that in my phone. So that's the next two. So 2 days, within 2 days of having the party, 2 weeks after you submit the party, 2 months after the show. Check in with regular service-oriented communication that will keep Pampered Chef on everyone's mind. This is the most important connection to make. You've already acquired the customers and you want to keep them. Opt in for your monthly e-newsletter. It's sent automatically to your contacts and it's filled with recipes, food facts, recruiting messages. So it's designed to help you build that customer relationship that lasts. So do you know that all of your customers that purchase from you, you have to opt them into getting your e-newsletter? Did you know that? So there is right on their order, you know, before you, while you're entering their items or their payment, you'll see there, you know, send the customer newsletter. Or you can go into my contacts and update it. So here's something you can say in an email or text. And again, I might do an email at this point and I'll show you how to quickly send it to everybody at the party. Hi guest, or don't call them guests. Hi Karen, I just wanted to thank you again for your order on Sue's party. Are you loving your large bar pan? Did you try the sliders? I just wanted to remind you that while we're out of our 30-day free returns, exchange, refunds, you still have a full year to do so. You just have to send it back to the home office. You can call me and I can help you do it, or you can call the home office directly. Put the number. We come out with new products again so this case it would be in September. Would you like to book a party of your own to introduce them to your friends? If you need any gifts or items for your kitchen in the meantime, you can order 24/7 on my website and give them your website. Okay, so the first one reminded them about the 30-day free returns. This one is saying they're out of their return period for the free label, but they can still exchange it should that be necessary. So you're always reaching out to them with a service before you ask if they're interested in doing more business with you. And you know, you can say the same thing on a phone call. You can also use this time to check up on anyone who purchased seasonings to see if they'd like to reorder them. You can look to see which items cross-sell with an item that they've already purchased, if they've shared their wish list, and anything that goes on sale or is a host special. So again, don't freak out. It's just a conversation. And hold on one second. Before we go, I'm going to show you a little trick. Let me make sure I have it up here. I have so many tabs open. Okay, let me close out some things. Okay. Are you guys still there?
Yep.
Okay, good. I didn't close out that tab. Okay, let me share my screen now. Okay, share screen. And right here. Okay, so if you go into my shows, my orders, and let's look at Claudia's show. So you can go to guest list right here and scroll down. And these are everybody that placed an order, and you can select an email. So there is a save the date if she's added those, but I like going all the way down to thank you for your order. Oh, okay. You have to click this box and click all the guests. So thank you for your order. And there was one thank you for attending. So that would be the 2 days after. This is going to be the 2 weeks after. And you can go ahead and type in the verbiage that I said. You know, we're past the 30-day mark, but you can still return your products, get a hold of me, or give them the 800 number, offer to send out the new catalog when it comes out, offer to, you know, have them host a show. It will go out to all of those people with one just email here. You don't have to click on a whole bunch of emails or anything. And if you are using any of my checkoff sheets like this, can you see? Oh, wait. So just remember, go into my shows, my orders, click a show, and then email guests. Or you're going to go to the guest list right here. And then it'll give you a whole bunch. Some of the emails are they're already made for you, and you can fix them up however you want. But that's the quickest way, okay? And if you're using any of my checklists, it'll have them down here to do their 90-day checklist and their out-of-the-box calls and stuff like that. They're 222. So I don't throw this away until, you know, I've gone ahead and done some of those customer care calls. All right. So the other way, then the last thing you'll want to do is Pampered Chef sends you an email when, who's been a year with Pampered Chef yet? Not yet? Nobody? Okay, so I'll just give you a heads up. Pampered Chef will send you an email about, I don't know, 10, 11 months after somebody's hosted a show. And it tells you that their past host discount's going to expire. So that's the other connection you can make to them and let them know that I say your PhD is going to expire and haha, and then put their past host discount. Go ahead and place your order for a 10% discount by, and I put the date of their, you know, that they'll expire, or, you know, I'd love to do another show with you and extend your 10% discount for another year. So that's the other way. Okay, so you have your full service checkout. You have your 2 days after the party. You have your 2 weeks after the party. And then you have when their past host discount is going to expire. And if they're opting in for their monthly newsletter, then they're going to hear from you through that every month. Okay, so we are still working on your skills. And skills are a major component of your success. The more you tweak your skills, the more you learn about selling, host coaching, booking, recruiting, customer service, the better your business is going to be. The bigger your skills, the bigger your paycheck. Again, skills are the easiest pillars in our business because it's the one that everyone can fix anytime, simply by make sure you check in with within 2 days with every guest. Make sure you check in within 2 weeks with every guest. Make sure you check in within 2 months with every guest. Watch and listen to our home office trainings. Go to team meetings, do consultant training, recipe nights. Take all the classes that are offered if you're available. Go to conference. Who's going to conference?
I'm still thinking about it, if I
Okay.
can do it or not.
Yeah, get there. Start working all those kinks out. Whatever roadblock is coming out, you know, is that something that you can figure a way that you can be there? Sorry, this is old. We
I'm
have
going.
the tops. Read books on customer service. Watch YouTube trainings. Do lots of shows. You're going to get better each and every time you do parties, and apply what you learn on each one of these 6 weeks to success. Skills are easily taught and easily caught. So do we have any questions?
Yep,
Okay, who?
this is Karen. I actually have a couple questions.
Okay.
So if you're doing like 4 shows every 2 weeks, and I mean, you could have 40 or 50 people to call in 2 days. I mean, how doable is that?
Yeah, usually people that are having that much, they're rocking and rolling. They're and they don't probably need to. If my schedule wasn't as is, then these are the things that maybe I need to pay attention to.
Okay.
So
It's pretty difficult to be doing that. And it's so hard to get a hold of people these days, you know, by phone. So,
yeah.
you know, you're leaving a
No,
lot of
if your
messages.
business isn't where you want it to be, then all of these things are necessary to get it to where you want it to be. And after that, then, you know, things are going to come to you word of mouth, or, you know, I'm not saying it's not necessarily to take care of people, but your business is that such that it's just taking care of itself. But if you're only having, let's say you have 2 or 3 parties, you know, and maybe 5 orders per party, that's 15. That's definitely doable for sure.
Okay.
And then that's going to get it to the point that you want it to be. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other question I have is that the monthly newsletter, and that's Pampered Chef puts that out?
Yeah. So let me show you. Let's see if I can go to.
I know it seems like we get something weekly. We get something weekly,
Uh,
right? Like a newsletter, but.
Okay. So let's look at here, my mystery host show. So right here, this is, you all know how to get to this place where it has your party.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, send email newsletters. So you can go ahead and put it there, and then this customer will get the newsletters, or you can go to my contacts.
Rocky, you know you're not sharing your screen, right?
Oh no, didn't know that. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Okay, show screen. Sorry.
But is that a newsletter that we see too, or you can just go
Only
in there?
if you're like, you've been a guest. I get it sometimes from other consultants. Like someone has added me to their contacts and put me in the.
Oh.
Okay, so let's look at my mystery host show right here. And you know how to get to this screen? So there's this right here, customer interests. And this is where you can put in, their bookings, their future show booked, and right here, send them the newsletter.
Okay.
Okay. Then if, let's say they are not, or you didn't do that, you can go to your contacts. And you can go to edit. I think there's an easier way to do this that you can do more people at a time. But let's just do edit here. And right here, send e-newsletter. Okay.
Okay.
And if you go here, there is some full service checkout scripts right here, resources, customer care outline calls. And here's some more training on customer service. Okay. So that's in your contacts. So I'll put that on the homework too, so that you guys can check that out. Okay, so let's go back over. So any other questions? Okay, so your homework this week is follow the chef steps to customer loyalty, connect 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. H is help and appreciate, share recipes, give ideas, suggest tools. This is easier now than ever since we have our VIP groups. And if you don't have a VIP group, that's a great way to stay connected with people that order from you and are your customer. That's a great place to share stuff or go live or anything like that. Expand the possibilities, share upcoming specials, open your dates on your calendar, show them what dates you want to book. Future contact, follow up with their wish list when it goes on sales or a new recipe when it's shared, perfect for items they purchase. So that's fun for me. When I have the time, I do my thank you. Thank you so much for your order. I love the ice cream maker. Look in the comments and I'll post, my favorite new ice cream that you can use. And so then you'll post that in the comments that, they have something extra. So, so I'm going to go ahead and post this YouTube video. It's on customer service and customer care. And you can watch that and, just get your head wrapped around that you have a big company or you have a company. It's your Pampered Chef business. And how do you want that going? Do you want it a company that's reputable, that people, oh God, I lost a word right now. Recommend you, promote you, so watch that and that helps you kind of see a bigger picture of customer service. So just give me 2 things that you learned today on today's training.
Well, I like the 222 that concept. I hadn't heard that before. It's real easy to to remember.
Yeah, I think so too, right? 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months.
Yeah.
2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. All right, thanks, Karen.
I particularly like at the 2 months part where we could do the upselling. I don't think I would have thought that would be the time to do it, so I like that.
About maybe booking their own show or when the new products come out?
Right, just adding on like a cross-reference of what they've already ordered. Hey, why not order this now?
Yes.
Because you're not overwhelming them in the beginning when they didn't want to maybe spend more than $75, so they only spent that much. Well, now how about another, 30 now, So
Right.
I like that.
Awesome. All right, anybody else?
I liked your scripting for your full service checkout calls.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I like something simple too.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
it
so
better
I'll share
than,
that.
than the one that's on the Pampered Chef.
Oh, on their full service checkout on
I
Pampered
like
Chef.
yours better.
Oh, good. Thanks. Well, I don't know if they really actually run through it with a person. I've tweaked
Right.
mine quite a bit. All right. Anybody else? All right. I'm going to post the video. I'll post my full service checkout. And what else did I say I was going to send over? Oh, last week's training.
Yeah.
Last week's training. And when I wrap this one up. Okay. That's good. Good. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you back to your families and all your fun. And then we will, I'm sure, be talking before next week, if not next week. Right?
Right.
Right.
All right. Have a good one.
Okay,
I'll talk
thank
to you
you.
soon.
Thank you.
Thank
everybody.
you. Good night.